Man, my nuts hurt. My nuts hurt from watching WWE SummerSlam 2015. Like, god dang, that show was a low blow, WWE. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh my god, 4 hours. That was way too much for me. That was way too much professional wrestling for me. 4 hours. Oh my god. All right. What's up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you my WWE SummerSlam 2015 live review and Q&A. If you guys have any questions pertaining to WWE and SummerSlam, leave them down below. It's not too late to join this stream and talk about WWE SummerSlam. If you want to come in and give your quick thoughts on this show, just let me know in the comment section, because there's not really much to talk about when it comes to the show. This show was pretty bad, in my personal opinion. I thought this show was just way too long, way too dragged out, and way too boring at the end of the day. I just felt bored watching this show. That's just the honest truth. Like, in the beginning, it was like, okay, you know, there's a SummerSlam. And then, like, somewhere down the middle, I was just like, holy fucking shit, let's just get to the big matches. And then even when we got to the big matches, I just wasn't excited about them. I was just like, oh, God, I've already seen all this other crap. Why do I care about the other crap that's going to come on? You know, it was like so much wrong with this show. It just felt like it went on way too long. And some of the backstage vignettes were like really weird. I mean, we kicked off the show with a Raw promo. We had a Raw promo to kick off the show. Jon Stewart and Mick Foley like trying to be funny or something. I was like, why are we kicking off the show with a Monday Night Raw promo? Why are we kicking off the show hearing Mick Foley and Jon Stewart tease like that The Rock is going to be there? Why would you do this? Seriously, why would you tease something cool like The Rock actually being there? That was just like a cock tease for me, man. That's what started the low blow process. Was that I thought Dwayne The Rock Johnson was going to be there. But no, he wasn't there. He just wasn't there. It was just Mick Foley and Jon Stewart trying to be funny, but it wasn't funny whatsoever. Just like Randy Orton versus Sheamus isn't funny. Look, if you want some in-depth match reviews and all this stuff, I'm pretty sure there's other YouTube channels. You're not going to get that here on the Chase Oliver channel. You're gonna get me. Don't worry, I'll tell you if I think the match was good or whatnot, but I'm not gonna go in depth about this match. You don't need to know. If you've seen one Randy Orton and Sheamus match, you've seen them all. And really, to be honest, that's what this match felt like. It was just a quick Randy Orton and Sheamus match to open up SummerSlam, and it was just like, you know, yeah, it was a little bit more entertaining than most Randy Orton and Sheamus matches, but I was just like, I don't really care. I just don't. You know, they gave Sheamus the win, and then once Sheamus wins, you kind of knew that, like, hey, he's not going to cash in later on in the night, because normally when the Money in the Bank winner wins a match, it's like, yeah, he won his match, he had his moment to shine, now get the fuck off the show. You know, that's pretty much what they do with the Money in the Bank winner. They just say, get the fuck off the show, we don't need you anymore, move on, do other things, go take a shower, head on to the next town. You know, it just felt like Sheamus was just won his match, and that was it. You know, Randy Orton didn't really seem like too happy that he was doing the job either. You can tell. You know what I mean? When Randy Orton has that like kind of stone look on his face where he just doesn't give a fuck, you just know that he doesn't care. And it's just like this match, this opening match, it was just kind of whatever. The second match on the card, the tag team match, The New Day cut a really good promo. I like their rendition of the Jay-Z song, the Jay-Z and Beyonce song. It's New York, it's New Day. Going to be the tag team champions again. The other teams are booty. Yes, I said booty. Like, oh god, that was just great. Big E, his dancing is just on fire. His dancing's great. He goes onto the dance floor. He's like, Big E, he's stealing the show for the New Day. He's one of the best talkers in the WWE, and I know a lot of people are gonna freak out when I say that, but dude. Like all three of the New Day are doing really good. Xavier Woods is a pretty good talker. Kofi is way improved on the mic. But Big E, I think he's like the best talker out of the New Day. And he's one of the best talkers in WWE. The way he talks, man, it just gets you excited, man. If you don't get excited when you hear Big E going, oh my, it's a new day. Don't be sour. Clap with power. It's like, god dang, dude, how do you not get excited for Big E just saying that? So really, to be honest here, the New Day cut a really good promo. Then now came the Luchas. Then now came El Torito's team. And then the Primetime Players. And really, to be honest, this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match was booked like any other Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match that you've ever seen in existence. Bunch of weird tagging in, tagging out spots. two guys kind of wrestle most of the match, and then afterwards we just break down to Clusterfuck Mania where everyone's just doing flips over the ropes and all that other stuff. It's pretty much what this match was. It was just a bunch of random shit. I mean, I can see that with any other tag team match. It didn't feel like it had any pausing points for me to really get into some of the spots that these wrestlers were hitting. It was just like bang, 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 bang. But the one spot I liked was actually in the beginning of the match when Kofi Kingston tagged himself in and knew they were trying to win the tag team titles off of pinning each other. That's fucking genius. No one has ever thought about that before. No one has ever thought, hey, we can tag ourselves in, right? We can pin ourselves and win the tag team match. No one has to say we have to pin another team. So I thought that was genius. I wish they would have done that at the end. That would have been a great fucking ending. I would have loved that. Like everyone's like, "Where Michael? It's the two New Day members. What's gonna happen?" And then fucking all of a sudden, Big E and Kofi just laid out 1, 2, 3. That would have been great. That would have been awesome. But the way they ended it was fine. I mean, Titus O'Neil got to show off some like strength by friggin' hitting Sin Cara, Kalisto, and one of the Los Matadores with the Tower of Doom. So that was pretty cool. And at least the primetime players didn't get hurt here. Rusev and Dolph Ziggler had a match that really wasn't interesting. It ended in a double countout. I don't know why it ended in a double countout. For all the people that think WWE likes Dolph Ziggler and wants to push Dolph Ziggler and do something with this dude, they ain't. Because they just proved it right here. They just proved it that they're not going to do anything with Dolph Ziggler. Because Dolph Ziggler, if the WWE actually cared about this man, they would have had him win this match clean. I mean, it's not like Rusev's undefeated anymore. Is Rusev undefeated anymore? Last I checked, no, he's not. Rusev's no longer undefeated. He doesn't matter if Rusev loses, especially in the way where you could set it up where he's distracted by Lana. The way you're telling the story is that Rusev gets distracted by Lana. So instead of making this a little bit more interesting and having it where Ziggler, heaven forbid, wins a fucking match. And this is coming from someone who's not really the biggest Dolph Ziggler fan in the world. If you guys have watched my channel for the longest time, you know I don't like Dolph Ziggler. I don't really care about this dude all that much. I mean, I think he's lame as hell. But he could have won this match. But no, instead you do this lame double count-out BS, acting like Rusev's still some undefeated Bulgarian brute. Like, god dang. How lazy are you with Rusev? Rusev's a really talented performer. I feel Rusev has stepped his game up. I mean, being someone that has been lost in the shuffle and all that other whatnot, I feel Rusev has stepped his game up and he's been performing really, really well. But no, WWE, they just don't want to do anything with Rusev. They don't want to do anything with this guy. They don't want to do anything with Ziggler. No, they want to focus on fucking Lana. And WWE, you're already trying to focus on all those 9 divas and the Divas Revolution BS. Why do we need to focus on Lana? Oh, because Lana's hot. That's all that matters, is that Lana takes me to the fucking spank bank. I feel bad for Ziggler and Rusev. I mean, these guys can't even get a match where they shine. You know what I mean? They're pretty much in a match where Lana is the main focus. That's pretty much what they're in. They're in a match where Lana is the main focus. How sad is that? These motherfuckers can't shine on their own. They have to get it where Lana is the main focus. I feel bad for these two because they deserve better. They really do deserve better. Let's see. I got a Twitter notification. Is this a question? Heel Steven's asking me if I want to add you in. Steven, I'm doing a live show right now. I didn't know you. I thought the Mixler was over. I'll jump in, Steven, later. Once I'm done with my show, Steven. So come check me out. Come check me out on the Heel Steven show, where I'll talk SummerSlam there too, and all my thoughts and all that glory with him and Walter. Anyways, let's talk about other SummerSlam related stuff. Stardust, King Barrett versus Neville and Stephen Amell. My boy Stephen Amell got the Tito Ortiz reaction. Tito! Hell yeah, man. His fucking shitty theme music hit and no one gave a reaction. Like Stephen Amell looked like a goofball on there, and I'm just saying, man, Hollywood must do something to this motherfucker because I watch Arrow. I don't know if you guys watch Arrow, but I do. I like the whole comic book stuff. I watch Arrow, and Stephen Amell's character in Arrow, especially watch Arrow, he looks jacked as hell. He looks big as fuck on Arrow, like so fucking like huge motherfucker. When he was in the ring and he took off his shirt, I was so surprised that he was smaller than Neville. like Neville looked yoked up as shit, and Stephen Amell, he looked like some average dude at the gym. I was like, what the fuck? Seriously, man, Hollywood has some great technology, man, because Stephen Amell, if you've seen him in Arrow, he looks like a jack motherfucker. But yeah, here he looked like some average Joe Schmo. That's what Stephen Amell looked like to me, was some average Joe Schmo. What was he doing, man? Wait, he's all wearing like casual-ass basketball shorts to the ring. Like, come on, man. You're a Hollywood star. Like, I heard he was going to bring the Arrow get-up to SummerSlam. All he brought was the damn hood. You couldn't bring the pants to actually look like a WWE superstar. No, he just he looked like a freaking dude first time independent wrestling match. That's what he looked like, Stephen Amell. He didn't look like a star at all. He looked like a chump. But I gotta give him props. At least he took some bumps. He had a cool little spot. The red arrow got featured, and that's all that matters, I guess. I feel bad for Stardust and King Barrett, the Cosmic King, whatever you want to call him, because I like these two. I like Cody Rhodes a lot. Not really the Stardust gimmick, but I like that Cody Rhodes tried his ass off during the Stardust gimmick. I like King Barrett a lot too. I think he's still a good talent if the WWE knows what to do with him. I still think he has potential to actually do shit in the WWE, but it's just like the WWE's like, what do we do with King Barrett? I know, let's just make him lose every match. That will make everyone happy. How? What was so bad if you give Stardust and King Barrett a win here? I mean, obviously, the fans didn't really care for Stephen Amell all that much. So let's just be real here. It's not like he got the biggest reaction when he came out to the ring. Stephen Amell did not get the biggest reaction when he came out to the ring. He got a Tito Ortiz-like reaction. I think the 8 fans that were watching Arrow that watched this event weren't going to be upset that Stephen Amell didn't win. I don't think his crossover helped the WWE at all, in my personal opinion. I know that sounds really negative for me. Stephen Amell, he did good in the ring. All he did was get his ass kicked. I could have done the same shit. I could have came to the ring, said, hey, Cody Rhodes, hey, King Bear, kick my ass, and I'll jump off the top turnbuckle and go, yeah! That's all Stephen Amell did. He didn't do anything special. If you guys have any questions, just send them to me. If you guys want to join this review, tweet me at ChaseOliver68, and I will add you to the Google Hangout that I am in. You must be 18 years old or older, because that's how Google Hangouts works for me, I guess. And you have to have headphones. They don't have to be fancy like the Beats or anything. They just have to be headphones. And you obviously have to have some type of microphone so people can hear you talk. You don't have to necessarily be on camera. So just make sure you have headphones so there's no echo involved in this. Speaking of echoes, the triple threat IC title match. Fuck that, dude. What's with my boy Ryback? He can't win this match by himself. No, he has to steal a win from the Big Show. Why is WWE always obsessed with pushing the fucking Big Show? What is this company's problem? What is this company's problem with them pushing the Big Show? They always like to figure out a way to make Big Show seem like he's a big deal. I mean, it's cool that Ryback kept the IC championship. I'm fine with that he kept the IC championship. But it's just like, why can't he just hit a shell shock on the Big Show or something to keep it? No, they have to have it where he steals a knockout punch. Like, who is like saying we need to see Ryback and Big Show backstage? Because I am going to go personally back there and slap that motherfucker. Stop it. No one wants to see Ryback and the Big Show feud. I don't. I like big man wrestling matches. Don't get me wrong. I like them. But I don't want to see them feud. I just don't. I don't want to see Ryback and Big Show have slow plotting matches where Big Show carries most of the match and it doesn't help Ryback whatsoever. I mean, Ryback and The Miz, that's a good one-on-one feud. I'm fine with Ryback and Miz going one-on-one. That can help Ryback improve. Hell, why don't you do Ryback and Bo Dallas? You know what I'm seeing like on SmackDown or something, on WWE YouTube? Bo Dallas is all crying backstage because he's happy that Ryback is now believing. That's a storyline I can get behind because Bo Dallas is corny enough, he's goofy enough, he's fun enough for me to actually be invested in the fucking feud. Not the fucking Big Show. Not so ever. The Shield versus the Wyatt family, that's just pretty much what I'm going to call it. It's not Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. It's the Shield versus the Wyatt family. That's just pretty much what it is. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going to change it. Yeah, it was okay. I'd say one of the better matches I watched tonight. I'll definitely say that. The right team went over. There was no stupid shenanigans or bullshit of a heel turn by either Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose. That was fine. I didn't need any of that. I think WWE should wait a while before they turn these two heel or one of them heel. You know, get to the tag straps. Make it actually feel like they're bros. I mean, I think that'd be an interesting tag team. It always works out when you can get two main eventers, especially on the level of Dean Ambrose and Roman. Well, they're not really main eventers, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Two guys with name value and some star power. If you can give them the tag team belts and they can run as a tag team for a little bit, you know, always helps out the tag team division because they're going to be at least featured on the card some way, somehow, in some shape or form, because they're going to be facing off against the bigger names like the Roman Reigns and like the Dean Ambrose. So really, to be honest here, I just got to say that, you know, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, I would wish they would win the tag team titles. And that way, when they do split up, it's a little bit more personal because you kind of see it where it's like, yeah, they started with the Shield. They went their separate ways, but they realize that they're always bros at the end. Then they win the tag team titles like bros, and then afterwards they break up like bros. I think that would be fine enough. But yeah, this was a nice little solid tag team title match. Dustin Nunn says that he thought SummerSlam was great, and I just didn't care for the main event. Oh, you just didn't care for the main event? Oh, shit. Well, how can a show be great, Dustin Nunn, if you didn't care about the main event that it was built around? Unless you just didn't care about the ending, which is totally fine. If you actually thought SummerSlam was good, that's good for you. Because obviously you look at WWE more positively than I do. Because, you know, I'm just so bored with WWE. I'm just being real here, people. Like, NXT was really good last night, and like I knew SummerSlam was going to be as good as NXT, just looking at the matches and the way the characters are produced on WWE television, kind of different than NXT's characters and stuff like that. I'm more of a character, storyline driven type of dude. I mean, guys can go out there and put on good matches and whatnot, but at the end of the day, if I don't see character or storyline development here, why is this match happening? Why do I even care? Blah, 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 skippy skip, whoop-de-doo. But anyways, that's good, Dustin, know that you thought SummerSlam was great. I got to tell Heel Steven, probably another 20 minutes. I'm not getting enough questions from you guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter at ChaseAuber68. And remember, if you want to join this show, give your quick little thoughts about WWF or WWE SummerSlam 2015. Just send me a message on Twitter at ChaseAuber68 saying that you want to come in. That's all you have to do. And keep commenting, sending WWE-related questions. Don't send some TNA questions. I don't need to talk about TNA or New Japan or Ring of Honor. We're talking SummerSlam tonight. We're talking about the Summerfest, as Jeremy Piven would call it. Celebrities in professional wrestling. Speaking of celebrities in professional wrestling, we got so many Jon Stewart segments that were just a waste of time, in my personal opinion. I didn't like chuckle at all during the Jon Stewart backstage segments. I don't know why. I find Jon Stewart very hilarious, but none of the segments really made me like chuckle. Paul Heyman kind of got me like going, oh, when he said, oh, what, we couldn't get Dave Letterman tonight. That was good. I like that line, but other than that, I was just kind of like, you know, the Undertaker segment was kind of awkward and random, and then later on, you know, like the Brock Lesnar segment, I just felt that was kind of weird. And then, like, especially what they do with Jon Stewart later on tonight. So John Cena and Seth Rollins go out there, and they have a typical, you know, what John Cena's been doing all year type of match. So which means it's just like a match where just punches and kicks in the beginning, and then later on they just get lazy and they start doing signature moves. Then they start hitting their finisher like 8 million times, and then they do these false finishes. And since it's a John Cena match, and unless you're like Kevin Owens, who is loved by Triple H, you're not going to win clean. And obviously, once we saw Jon Stewart come out there, oh God, that's where I was just like, nope. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to go take a piss during this shit. Next thing you know, I see Seth Rollins with his Jesus white pants holding both titles. And all the fans are all freaking out. Yeah, Seth Rollins beat John Cena. Whoop-de-doo. Here comes that Seth Rollins, John Cena fall feud. Woo! That's what I want to see. All time in the WWE, let's see it. Seth Rollins and John Cena. Let's throw Jon Stewart into the mix. That's what we need. We need more Seth Rollins to have more heaters. He already has Jamie Noble, Joey Mercury, and Kane. Let's add fucking Jon Stewart to that mix. Woo! That's what we definitely need for Seth Rollins. Not a clean, legitimate win over the face of the WWE. Nah, he needs Jon Stewart's skinny ass help. Man, how awkward was Jon Stewart too when he was coming out the steel chair? He was like, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? And then later on when he was hitting Cena, it looks it was just bad, dude. It was just bad. I mean, match itself, like if you just look at the in-ring, yeah, it was good. It was shocking because anytime you watch a Cena match, I'll say this at least. You kind of get excited a little bit with the Cena match because you know whenever he hits the AA, you can kind of think it's over. So when someone kicks out, you're like, oh, thank God he didn't win. So at least Cena has that with his matches where they're kind of just like shocking and exciting because you just don't want to see him win. But other than that, it was just like kind of like what Cena's been doing all year. You know, in-ring wise, a pretty good match where fans are just like, this is awesome, and a bunch of kickouts and all that other stuff. That's all I got to really say. Charavanir, my boy, says, SummerSlam was a great blowjob that ended with the fart just leaves you unsatisfied. That's why I said it was a low blow, man. Like, I was all sitting here. I was like, okay, I'm ready for WWE SummerSlam. They just kicked me in the fucking balls. That's what WWE SummerSlam did for me, man. Oh, my God. The Divas Revolution stuff, like I can't talk about this because like here's the thing, just because there's name value in it, because there's that 4 horsewomen of NXT women in it, and you got Paige in it, and you got other divas you like in it, it doesn't matter. The WWE is not doing a good job with this. This is just like random shit. It's just random shit. Like the WWE is like putting action figures in front of you just to say like, hey, go play with these action figures, enjoy them. And you're doing so, but at the same time, near the end, you're just gonna get bored with it. See, the difference between NXT women's division and the WWE's Diva division is that NXT actually has characters and story in their matches. They built up the characters to be that certain point, and they tell a story within their matches. Here in the WWE, they're just like, hey, go out there and like hit your moves. That's literally what they tell these women. Go out there, do your moves, and that's all you need to do to get over. And most of the time, for most wrestling fans, that works because a lot of wrestling fans look at matches as, let's watch the next move. Bang, 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 bang. That's what most wrestling fans want. They want to see the next move, the next spot that they're going to hit. Is it going to be cool? Is it going to be awesome type of deal? But what makes the spot even more awesome is if there's a story behind the match and characters are being told during that match and you're just on the thrill of the edge of your seat. Yeah, it's cool that someone can go out there and hit like an 860 block splash or whatever. I know that's a made-up move, but I'm just using one for example. It's cool if someone can do that. It's definitely going to make you go, oh, shit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if there's no really story or character. It doesn't matter if the guy pulled out that move because it was a last-second desperation. It just doesn't matter. That's what this Diva Revolution is, just a bunch of crap. The Bellas lost to Team PCB. I don't know why you're pushing Paige, Charlotte, and Bayley. Becky. I got Becky Lynch and Bayley confused. Oh, yeah, I don't know why they're pushing these three because really, to be honest, I know the track record of Paige in the WWE. Anytime you try to give this woman some momentum or a push, you don't like to go all the way with her. And not only that, you find a way to screw the pooch with it. Becky Lynch, I just view as Paige 2.0. And then Charlotte, let's just face it, the only reason why she's getting pushed is because, woo, 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 God, 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 did I hear you say? Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Woo! Speaking of old timers. Oh, no, wait, that's not the next match. Kevin Owens and Cesaro had their match. It was okay. I'll say this. It was an okay match by Kevin Owens and Cesaro. At least the right guy went over. Sorry, Cesaro section. You guys were hoping for your Cesaro's little push. You're saying, oh, I want Cesaro to be pushed. Well, fuck you. Fight Owens, fight motherfuckers. Because Kevin Owens is still getting pushed. Well, you're friends with the game. You know how to rebound. Cesaro, like I've been saying, he's getting pushed for a cup of coffee. The drink that Cesaro likes the most, he's just getting pushed for that. He had one good match with Cena. Look-de-doo. How many other people had good matches with Cena this year? Ugh. He's just getting pushed for a cup of coffee. A real star is Kevin Owens. Yeah, Kevin Owens may be fat, and yeah, he may have a neck beard. But he has something that a lot of wrestlers don't have, and that's actually a fucking character. He has speaking ability, unlike Cesaro. This is Cesaro on the microphone, people. This is coming from someone who likes Cesaro. This is him on the microphone. Kevin Owens, get out of my ring because I am going to kick your ass. That's Cesaro on the microphone, man. It's bad. It's bad with Cesaro on the microphone. That's the thing that holds Cesaro back a lot, is that he can't really talk. And I wish that WWE was in the year like 2004, because if Cesaro was in WWE 2004, oh, he'd be fine, man. He'd be totally fine, because there's a lot of good talkers in 2004. Not every wrestler has to talk in 2004. You know, Vince was still in the post-Attitude Era, like hangover. You know, he wasn't really giving too much shit about having it where it's just like, oh my God, I gotta freaking, like, you know, pretty much like have John Cena win all the time. It was just pretty much Vince was like, fuck, Brock Lesnar left, I gotta go replace him. And he was taking his time building up the new stars like Cena, Batista, and all that stuff. And this was 2004. Cesaro would be fine. But in 2015, Vince expects way too much from his wrestlers. He expects people to be able to be an overall performer. I don't know why. Cesaro doesn't need to talk, but Vince puts him in a situation where he talks. And then it's pretty much a bad situation. It's just bad. Kevin Owens. Fight. Swing, Cesaro, swing. Fucking Cesaro, man. I feel bad for that dude, man. Like I said, he's just getting pushed for a cup of coffee. For anyone who thinks Cesaro was getting pushed for the long haul, what are you smoking? Cesaro wasn't going to get pushed for the fucking long haul. Anyways, let's talk about the main event, and then we're going to shut out this hangout. Thank you all very much for coming in. Sadly, we didn't get enough questions, but it should be known, you know, I'm not really like the biggest YouTube dude around and all that other stuff. Oh, we got a tweeter. We'll see what someone else said on Twitter. Should managers come back? Charbonnier asked. No, not in today's WWE, because the way WWE uses their managers today is just pathetic, you know. It's just bad how WWE uses their managers today. It's not like the managers really help enhance the talent. Like Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, that's fine, that's good, but it's just like, what does Summer Rae do for Rusev? What does Lana do for Dolph Ziggler? If anything, I think those two actually hold the superstars they're managing back, then help them out. But anyways, let's talk about the main event, and then we'll wrap up this live stream. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. Let me just say, before I got kicked in the nuts by the WWE, this was actually a really good match. I'm not going to deny it. I fucking loved it, dude. I love watching Brock Lesnar now, dude. It's like, he's so simple. All he does is go out there, suplexes, and all this other shit. It's easy to watch. I don't have to overthink this match. I know what a Brock Lesnar match is going to be like. I know it's going to feel fucking legit. I know Undertaker can go with Brock Lesnar in a legit way. It was fine. I liked it. It was just like these two mammoths beating the fuck out of each other. It was sick. This was so much better than the WrestleMania match. Why couldn't they do this at WrestleMania? Like, seriously, if you had this at WrestleMania, that'd be cool. Minus the ending. But if you had this at WrestleMania, I wouldn't have had that much of a problem with the streak ending. Because the problem with the streak ending at WrestleMania 30, the match was just so god-awful, slow. And I know it's because Undertaker suffered a concussion during the match, but still, it was slow as balls. This match right here, these two motherfuckers just beat the shit out of each other. That's what I want to see. That's what I like to see. Fuck yes. Great shit. But, you know, WWE, they're in a lose-lose situation here. They didn't know what to do with this match. And so they decided they had to protect Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker at the same time. And I hate these finishes. I hate when the WWE is indecisive with their booking and their planning. They can't just think of a creative, cool way to make one guy look strong. I mean, here's my idea. Why don't you just have Undertaker do a bunch of low blows, fight booking dirty during the match, and then he beats Undertaker? Why couldn't the WWE do that? I don't know. I don't know why they couldn't do that. That would have been fine. And if Undertaker won, he won. But instead, they go with this whole, like, weird fucking finish. So Brock Lesnar has the Kimura locked in. The referee's checking Brock Lesnar's shoulders. Undertaker taps the fuck out. And then the freaking bell timekeeper or whatever rings the damn bell. And then later on, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman are like, oh, we won the match. Like, Paul's like, you did it again. You beat Brock. You beat The Undertaker. You're the man. Brock Lesnar. Ah! And all this other fucking shit. And then it turns out, no, it's referee Charles Robinson, Little Nate, woo, did not ring the fucking bell. And then it turns out the Undertaker goes, hits his low blow. And that's when I got my low blow. I was like, and then all of a sudden, Undertaker goes, puts into Hell's Gate. Brock Lesnar looks like a badass, giving the middle finger. And we have an undecisive win at SummerSlam, leading to another big Undertaker-Brock Lesnar match because WWE can't build new stars, so we have to rely on Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. What was that? Why couldn't we just have Undertaker just do a low blow and win the match? Why do we need to have these pomp and circumstances, Vince? Why can't we just have shit simple? Brock Lesnar's a simple performer. Make shit simple. No, we have to complicate it. We have to make it where people want to see these guys go at it again. I want to see these guys go at it again because I can't believe these motherfuckers will kick each other's ass. Can't believe Undertaker will go out there near the age of like 58 or whatever he is and get his ass beat like that. That shit was sick, but I don't want to see this match again because of the ending. No, the ending, if anything, no, fuck this. This is Undertaker's first ever win against Brock Lesnar, and it's because of this. Oh, God. Just bad, WWE. I don't know what you were thinking with this ending. I mean, you have a kick-ass match between these two men, and you end it like that. You end it in such a stupid, controversial way, so that way you can protect both of these motherfuckers. Why even have the match if you're going to protect them? Why? Why have a protection on a Big Four show? It's so stupid. A Big Four show is supposed to be a culmination to feuds, not freaking continuing feuds. Or supposed to be revenge matches at like WrestleMania and stuff. Like, WWE. Why must you keep kicking me in the fucking balls? Why can't you ever do something simple? I swear, this company sometimes, man, they just don't understand. Just keep it simple, stupid. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do these extra pomp and circumstances BS. That's the problem with this company. They always feel like they need to go the extra mile or something. They don't need to go the extra mile. They just need to keep it simple. WWE. That's WWE for you. Well, anyways, guys, overall, I thought SummerSlam was bad. That's just my personal opinion. It just was just too much. It was too much pro wrestling for me. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to hurt a lot of people's feelings saying that, but my nuts were getting kicked up almost every match. I just was like getting lazy throughout the show. Like that RT button on my Xbox remote looked really comfortable. I was all like, man, I should have just fast forward through these matches. But being a professional journalist that I am, I had to do my due diligence and watch these professional wrestling matches. But man, I just want to hit RT most of the time. I was like, man, can I hit the RT button, man? I don't really want to watch this match. That's how SummerSlam felt. I felt like I wanted to fast forward through a lot of matches or just like fast forward to the ending of the match. I didn't want to watch the whole damn thing. The match of the night for me, by default, I guess, in my personal opinion, I thought it was the Shield versus the Wyatt family. That's just my personal opinion. I thought that was the match of the night. Brock Lesnar and Undertaker would have won that spot, but, you know, then the low blow happened. WWE kicked me in the balls. But I just thought SummerSlam, it just wasn't an overall good show. Yeah, like, it wasn't like horrendous bad. It was just a bad show. It just was way too long for me. Just felt like there was no reason behind the backstage segments tonight. A lot of big time matches felt flat. Minus Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. You know, Brock Lesnar and Undertaker did its job. It's just the ending fucking sucked. Yeah, that's just how I felt about WWE SummerSlam 2015. Comment down below your thoughts on WWE SummerSlam 2015. Thank you guys for watching this live review. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'll be trying to upload more frequently, especially with the NFL season rolling around. You definitely can believe that. Believe that. Roman Reigns. Ha ha. Cock-fist. He's back, bitches. Oh, you done the day. Oh, fucking Sheamus. What a goofball. But there you go. That's my SummerSlam 2015 review. They hear you. They hear you. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy your day. Peace.